How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and it didn't seem like a lot of you understood my video yesterday, which is kind of good because there wasn't really a major point to it. But yeah, I wasn't smashing the cars based on the ones I wanted to keep or drive. You got to watch the video to understand. I say some very specific things that wouldn't make sense in any other context. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Anyways, just to show you guys that I'm not fucking tasteless when it comes to cars, so we're gonna take a look at some of your guys' cars. And if they are suitable to be flamed up, I will be doing so. If they are clean builds, then they're clean builds, you know, whatever. So we'll do a little rice or nice. Let's go ahead and dive right in. This one says, when you watch the new Batman. This isn't one of your guys' cars. At least I really hope not. Hey, low key though, the new Batman is pretty fire. And I kind of want to wrap my Mustang matte black just because of it. Like I kind of want to. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm debating on it. I want to wrap the car and I want to practice wrapping. And I think matte black would be the easiest color to do. But I don't know. So let me know down below. Matte black Mustang, please. Or satin black. Let me know. Yeah, that car was trash. All right, next car. We got a Chevy Impala. Damn, these things were very popular. I mean, they still kind of are, depending on what kind of crowd you're in. It looks like he's painting it or he's getting new taillights. He's got the big old chrome wheels, spiky lug nuts, of course. I mean, they're big cars, and I bet they're very cozy, but just based on the fact that they're big cars, they're kind of out of my realm of wanting one. So I don't want one, but I hope you're enjoying one. Please don't let it get stolen, because it looks like you take very good care of your car. Completely murdered out. I mean, you can't even see inside that windshield. He could be getting the Gok 3000 and ain't nobody going to be seeing that. What's up with these big body cars today? I got another one. This looks like a Holden. Is it just another Impala just from like overseas? I think it's a Holden. It looked like it. It says LS powered. Yeah, it's a Holden Caprice. Okay, so is it a Caprice or is it an Impala? Either way, another big ass car, another LS, of course. The green color is kind of giving me some Green Hornet vibes. Is it just like a supercar theme episode? We're gonna give every car a superhero or a supervillain, I guess. This is some Green Hornet shit. That movie was pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. Like back in the day, when I was younger, I'd come home from school and it'd be on TV like all the time, and I'd just watch it. Like it was pretty cool, you know. Who doesn't like Seth Rogen and other feller? Pretty nice. Cool. All right, another subscriber car. We got some blue colors going on. Okay. I'm trying to think of some blue superhero. It is a German car. I don't know any German superheroes that ring a bell. I'm not a huge comic nerd. I just know mainstream nerdy shit. You know, like, you know, the stuff behind me. You see, like, it's like a Halo sword, Star Wars stuff, Spider-Man stuff. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm abandoning the idea of giving everyone a superhero. It's an old Golf. I mean, it's like the first car you get in Midnight Club, so it's kind of cool, you know? But if you still have the first car from Midnight Club, you need to step up your game, man. You need to start grinding. Unless you really like old Golfs. Ford Ranger. I think it said it has a crackle tune on it. I kind of want to download the clip just to see how bad it sounds. We'll do that. That's like someone slapping flip-flops together in the passenger seat. I don't know if I'd call that a crackle tune. Yeah, leave the crackle tune at home next time, buddy. My popcorn pop's better than that. Great, now I have this dude's fucking car downloaded to my computer. Anyways, next car. Del Sol. Looks like it has gram lights or gram light reps. It says, oh, so yeah, it says raised light right there, or gram light, or something like that. Either way, looks like they're raised. Gram lights, light car. Why not? Power to weight ratio, fellers. And a B series. Oh, interesting. With a VTEC head. I wonder if it's a B18 or a B20 with a VTEC head. I hate this style of intake. It is the fucking dumbest thing ever. My brother had one on his Integra when we had that car. It's horrible. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna adjust the camera. Nah, I don't know. Maybe the mic over here idea wasn't a good idea. Okay, anyways, I also didn't put product in my hair, so I look emo. That being said, if you're gonna have an intake that is going to get skinny, then fat, then skinny again over here, that sounds like a major choke point. Just have it be the same throughout, or just big the whole time. I don't know. It seems fucking stupid. Looks like he's done some sort of suspension in the rear. Keeps it really clean. And everyone loves flaming up my sock, but this sock's been here longer than most of you guys, and it's staying here forever. It's not even needed. Like, I could take it off, but I just don't. Like, it doesn't, it's just not like it's doing anything. Anyways, the Del Sol's pretty clean. Thumbs up. This guy wants to be roasted, but we're doing a subscriber appreciation video. Although I still don't like your car. Even if I was trying to appreciate it, I don't think I could. Clapped out GTI. See, but like, does self-awareness really matter at this point? Like, a lot of people use that to shield that their car is like actually ass. Now, I don't think this guy's car is actually ass. Like, there are way worse cars to have, but it's just totally not my cup of tea. Not only is it a Volkswagen, not only is it a Volkswagen GTI, not only is it shaped like an egg, but then he went and like slammed it to the floor and put on those disgusting snowflake style wheel. I'm just not a fan of it. It's like someone tried to draw like a star, but it's from America, so it's fat. It's a fat star. Fat Patrick Star. Even though Patrick Star is already fat. You'll never be able to unsee it. He says it's bolt-on and tuned, but at that point, why do the slamness? You know, just fucking leave it stock and then slam it, because you're not really going to drive too spirited when you're on bags. I mean, I guess you could on that, but it's not that fast anyways. A Toyota 11, not 11, 11. We didn't get these here in the States, and maybe it's because of the RoboCop style taillights, but looks like, is that a 20 valve underneath the hood? It kind of looks like a 20 valve on ITBs, which is cool. Probably sounds really crazy for what it is. Like, I would not think this grandma looking car would probably sound as cool as it actually does in person. It looks like he's on some probably CCW reps. I can't imagine that those are real. If he has an actual Tomei though, that's pretty cool. He's on N-key wheels. Oh, at least in that photo, he's on N-key wheels. The white on white doesn't look bad on this car either. Either way, I'm sure it's fun to drive. Might not be a looker, but it is fun to drive. I like the rear. I just don't like the front. The front kind of looks funny. Kind of looks like a Pontiac Grand Prix. Not a fan of it. Damn, this guy has a huge build list. Not gonna read all that, but it's a 2015 Camaro SS. You have all that build list and no supercharger? You got the Rotofab intake. My boy had one on his ZL1 and it looked just as sexy. The problem with the 5th gens, and I've said this countless times, is you're winning, or you're fighting an uphill race. That in the sense of you have to overcome the weight of the vehicle. It's like buying a Scat Pack. Like, Scat Packs make almost 500 crank horsepower, but they feel like a car that makes 400 crank horsepower because of how heavy they are. Same thing with the Camaros. They're just big, bulky cars. Like, they are big. Like, I like how they look because they're big, bulky cars. But if it was between this and a 6th gen, I'm taking the 6th gen. It's a good looking car. Just gotta overcome a lot. So what is on your build list? Because I see stock wheels and shit and all this, but what do you actually got done to it? Also, he's a sergeant. Thank you for your service. But he has a high pressure oil pump, oil pickup tube, comp cam timing chain, Texas speed stage 4 cam, thumbs up, cam motion lifters. So it's like a built NA motor, the one I'm looking at for the most part. Like, he's got headwork, he's got a big old cam in it. Shit's ported all over. It's got high rear gears. This thing is probably pretty wicked, and it makes 548 wheel horsepower and E85. It says 550 wheel horsepower is plenty for him, which it is, honestly. 550 naturally aspirated horsepower, you can have a lot of fun with that. Like, you can probably have a lot more fun with that than 550 turbocharged horsepower, just because of how linear it is throughout the power band. Like, you could just really play with it at any RPM, and it's going to respond pretty well. So, overall, you know what? I like it. Thumbs up. And I'm not just saying that because he's a veteran. I'll disrespect them too. My subs know what they're asking for when they come to me. So, good car. Another Chevy. Looks like it was taken on a phone from 2001 as well. So it's a 2001 Chevy Corvette. It looks like he's got carbon fiber rear fenders, wide body. Front fenders look like it's got some sort of wide body arch, and he has some really deep dish wheels that look like they're from a Pontiac Firebird or something, or like it just looks like that Firebird mesh. I don't know. I do see a side exit exhaust tip there. Very interesting. I wonder if we're going to see a turbo setup, a rear turbo setup. He doesn't say. He only has 3 photos. Let me read his description. Has a stage 3 bar cam, upgraded LS7 internals, upgraded water pump, oil pump. Okay, don't care. Nope, no force induction. Makes about 450 wheel horsepower. So what would win? The 450 wheel horsepower Corvette or the 550 wheel horsepower Camaro? Does it weigh that much more? We got to set up that race. It's a good looking car, but I don't know if I would have done the side dump exhaust without putting like a turbo or something. You know, see flames spitting out the side. A lot of these people are asking for roasts because the last thing I posted was a roast video, so I'm sorry. But this fucko's on Kansei wheels. Some fake ass Japanese wheels. A lot of people, Kansei this, Kansei that. Kansei wheels are made here, if that. I don't even know if they're made here. But they ain't Japanese, I'll tell you that. This dude has a he has an Infiniti and he wanted to make it look like a Nissan. You're going backwards, chump. Why would you want your G37 to look like an Altima? God, imagine trying to park in front of your homie's car and you forget that you have a fucking 12-inch dildo sticking off the back and you just stab his front bumper. Oh. The question is it bagged or is it static? Based on how low and how much it scrapes and how fucked up his bumper is, I might say static on this one. That shit's pretty fucked. He also sucks at parking, so go figure. Disappointing. Not disappointing. Disappointing. Still disappointing. 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 Actually looks sort of cool there. So what was I looking at there? Tome. Does he just have a Tome exhaust that he heat wrapped the whole way? I guess it is around his oil pan. He probably would want to keep that sort of protected. It's not bad, but like I don't think the wheels fit the car at all. Like that, like flower, like reverse concavity. I've never been a fan of that style. And just like the 5-spoke too, it leaves a lot of empty space because it's a thin 5-spoke. I'm just not a fan of that either. But now they might be really light. So if you want to trade off some form for function, it might work in that sense. The rear end does look really nice, so I will give you props on the rear end. I like what you've done to the rear end. Overall, sort of thumbs up. 91 Mustang, Fox body. Hey, look at that hatch though. Ooh. Let's see. Do you think he still has the Windsor underneath the hood? Oh, he doesn't show. Disappointing. Very disappointing. Doesn't show underneath the hood. Yeah, in this photo, I thought it was going to be a lot cleaner than it actually is. I was like, oh, that actually looks like a nice paint job. And then up front, it kind of looks like it's been face fucked 1,000 times. But I like Fox bodies. They used to be one of my least favorite Mustangs, but seeing so many people do so many cool builds with them, it's just like they've grown on me so much. Like it just screams 80s and Mustang. I'm just curious what he has underneath the hood. Oh no. He says 05 Jetta Harley Quinn tribute. Got this car for free sitting on rotors with a blown motor. How do you get around? He said it had a white front and beige rear. So I mean, it has a blown motor, so I'm kind of curious how he's getting around. Doggo in your photo, +5 right there. But yeah, I mean, if I got a car for free too, I would just kind of have fun with it as well. And I mean, I've seen other people do this. I think there was a Mustang a long time ago that did this, an S550. So I mean, it's there. Dare I say, it is a style, but there's a reason why very few people do it. It never really looks good. And the colors he chose too, like you chose 2 blues. If one of those would have been green, I think it would have popped a lot more. But I guess you can just go back and hit it with some more spray cans. 2013 Subaru WRX, and he's flexing on us with 40,000 miles. Head gasket still intact. He said it should be easy to roast. I'm not really trying to roast on this episode. I'm just kind of appreciating. And I do love this shade of blue. I always wanted to do my Mustang that color, but it's kind of a factory Mustang color, so I don't know if I would really want to. But hey, matte black or this shade of blue on my Mustang. Kind of looks hot. He says it makes around 260 wheel horsepower, and he wrapped it himself. Come wrap my car, please. I fucking hate wrapping. This WRX gets a thumbs up. Okay, last car. His subject bar says pretty much everything about his build, but it is an EG hatch with a boosted B series. I kind of wish I just went B series. My Honda would be done already. This K swap is taking forever. But I should be dropping it in within like the next week. So we'll have the motor in the car. And then I just got to build everything around it, which is kind of the easier part, I think. Because you're just working and you have, it's like, you know, a maze. But you have the end point and you have the starting point. I got to get my fuel lines to go from there to there. I got to get my fucking battery to go from there to there. I got to get all my exhaust to go from there to there. It's just working around it. It's kind of easy. I got to get my cooling system to go from there to there. Super easy, see? When you say it like that, it makes sense. That being said, my Supra got fucking smoked by a boosted B series in an Integra, so if built and shoving a lot of PSI through it, they can be really fast. He says it makes 320 wheel horsepower, which is more than enough, and that's kind of my goal for my Hondas. Like 300, 350, I'll be happy for now. If I keep the car long enough to turbo it, then we'll cross that 400 or 500 horsepower line when the time comes. But I want to have some fun with it for a while. Overall, super cool. Anyways, guys, that is going to do it for this video. I'm sorry I look beat. I just took a shower and I watched Batman, so I want to have some emo hair because Batman's cool. It's not really working though. My hair's not long enough. Petition for me to grow out my hair. Let me know down below what color I should wrap my Mustang. I really want to do it. Go check out my last video, Smash or Pass, and I don't know, see if you understand it. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and until next video, peace.